Tom's a good friend of mine. He's a young blood, 19 years old. Give it up for Abe Hannigan, everybody.
Well, Broadway Comedy Club, here we are. This is what letting yourself go at 19 looks like, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's going on here. No, I know I look like if Kramer was a porn star from 1978. I know. I've come to terms with it. You should too. And like I'm cool with it, you know? Like I like the porn star aesthetic. But I do have this unsightly dad bod now. I refer to it as a father figure because it's the one thing I lacked growing up and now can't seem to shake. You know, but it's mainly because I eat a lot of McDonald's. Like I frequent pretty much any Midtown McDonald's that's 24 hours. Like any of them, because they do this very special thing. Between the hours of 12 a.m. and 3 a.m., they essentially, keyword is essentially, become high-rolling Las Vegas casinos. I'll tell you why. Because just between the buses of old people coming in, blowing their pensions, the faint smell of like Black and Milds, and of course the shitty menu and all the windowless, clockless walls. Like I go into McDonald's at 12 a.m., I leave at 3 a.m., and I think I've been in there for 5 minutes. And I am still hungry, broke, and just angry. You know? I don't know. I'm just dumb. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like I'm just kind of dumb as bricks. Like I take a little bit too long to read a text and realize it was an accident that it was sent to me. You know, like I'll just spend a few extra minutes staring at a cat eating a slice of pizza in silence for like maybe 5 minutes before it clicks that it was not a purposeful text. And it kind of brings me back, you know? It brings me back to the 8th grade. 8th grade remedial English, I'm sure some of you sitting in this comedy club recall. You know, it just brings me back to just trying to read like the Diary of Anne Frank or something, you know? It just went over my head. The words, they don't mean anything to me. It's weird. You know, sometimes I get a little shit for that joke, but I just say it's okay because I'm Jewish, you know? I can get away with it. So I just graduated high school, and it was hard being known as the gay kid in high school, you know? Especially because I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Or Jewish. So, unrelated, but have you ever noticed how living in your parents' basement starts to get a little less cool as you get older? Totally unrelated. Like, when you're in your teens or your early 20s like me, and you meet someone whose parents let them use the basement as the bedroom, and like, become the hangout, and the parents would let you smoke pot down there, and if they were really cool, they'd let you do blow, you know? That starts to change when you're in your 30s. You meet someone in their 30s who lives in their parents' basement, and all you're willing to call them is an acquaintance. And then, like, you go one step further, you meet someone in their 40s, all you're saying is, dude, why does it still smell like dried semen and flat Mountain Dew? And why is your 7-year-old son down here playing Xbox, man? Like, it doesn't line up for me. I don't know. So, I gotta touch the dry mouth. Wonder what that could be from. But yeah, I do toke on the grass. That's what I call it because I am white. I call it grass. I think it's cool. In this outfit, I think it's fun to call weed grass. But I do toke on grass a lot. And I do it in the city a lot. It's one of my favorite things to do because make everything a game, you know what I mean? Make everything a game when you smoke pot in the city. There's one game I like to play, super easy, play it all by your lonesome. All you have to do, smoke a joint, get on the nearest subway, see how fucking paranoid you get. Like, I'll tell you guys right now how good I am at this game, because on the outside I just appear to be some stone moron minding his own business. But on the inside, the gears are turning, and they're turning a little too fast for my liking. But my favorite thing about this game are the things that you can't control. In this case, the New York City subway system. And of course, within that, the various bums, crackheads, miscreants, and ne'er-do-wells on the New York City subway system. So, I was, they do not do well in there. But, I was on the one train downtown the other day, heading back to Bend, when I stumbled across what I think might have been the crackhead Christ himself. Yeah, at least to my high ass, anyway. He appeared to me seated, muttering some cracked out nonsense. And then we lock eyes, and he looks me right in my dry, beady little eyes, and then he looks away. So we've obviously come to the mutual understanding that he is in fact about to say something to the group. And so he breaks the eye contact and away he goes. Sorry to intrude. All I'm thinking at this point is, all right, we've got a very articulate crackhead on our hands, you know? But then he follows up his apology with his hook for the argument, which is interesting in a literary sense, but we won't get into that right now. I know I look kind of like the hip young English substitute teacher. I'm not. And he follows it up with, my husband has been killed. All right. It's a cause I can really get behind, you know? My husband has been killed by a bear? I'm sorry. What? By a bear? On the one train? Come on, man. You lost me. We're about 2 stops away from where I have to get off at this point, and his vibe has just changed completely. From one of like a plea for help to anger at the world. So much so that when I heard him say, "You white motherfuckers don't care about a gay biracial widower," I had to get off the train and stop early. In short, folks, I lost my own game. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna get out of here, go do some hood rat shit. Thank you, my name is Abe.